Dear friends, it's been a while, but we were on the ground as Grand Circle Foundation helping to those refugees. We have a little bit over than 2,000 refugees that we are taking care of in our projects. Most of them, they found their jobs and they start to stand on their own feet. For example, in Ojarów project in Warsaw, if you remember, there was a mother, Ludmila, with her daughter Maria. Maria is 8 years old, and they were running away from Kharkov. And if you remember the story, that when the Russian bombing started in Kharkov, they were out of electricity, they were out of water supply, they were out of anything. And a snow fell down, and they could survive by melting the snow and drinking the water. So they traveled all the way from Kharkov to Kiev, from Kiev to the border to Lviv, and then crossed the border. They came to Warsaw, and now they live happily and safe in Ojarów project. Ludmila found a job. She is working in one of the hotels of Arhe Group, who's our partner, and she is doing the housekeeping. Her daughter started to go to school, and they are really thankful for all your efforts that you have been doing to them, that you were helping, you were extending your hands. And there are many Ludmilas, there are many Marias that are standing on their own feet only because of your help. Without your help, they would be without a house, they would be without a food supply, they would be without any help. You became their hope, and thank you so much for this one. But nevertheless, unfortunately, the war is going on, and I personally don't see that it's going to be over in the near future. So these people still need some support, some help. The reason is the expenses, the high expenses. Those people cannot afford renting an apartment. Those people cannot afford moving out of our projects. And we still need support, your support for this project with the food supply. And on top of it, I'm working now on a project for the orphans. So we get the final confirmation from the International Police Association in the branch of Poland that 250 orphans are going to be transported for the rehabilitation to Poland. So they are going to come to Poland, and they are going to accommodate in one of the hotels of Arche Group. And as Grand Circle Foundation, we would like to support those children because they passed through a lot of trauma. They are the orphans. They didn't have mother or the father to hold when the bombing started. So for their mental well-being, we have decided to move on a project. We are going to bring those children, and they are going to spend 1 week in one of the hotels of Arche Group. The psychiatrists are going to give them a support. There are going to be a lot of sessions. There are a lot of group activities, and we are also going to send them to the side trips. So since Arche Group is also supporting, the costs are really minimal. Arche Group is not charging for the accommodation in their hotels because it's the off season. So we would like to take the advantage of this one. The cost of one orphan is 23.8 US dollars. And they are going to spend 7 days, and there are 250 of them. So the total amount is going to be a little bit more than 41,000 US dollars. So $23.8 is going to cover their transportation cost. It's going to cover their food, 3 meals a day, and we are also going to make the tea parties for them, afternoon tea parties, and it's going to cover also the rehabilitation costs and all the activities that they are going to be going. So $23.8 is maybe the cost of a fast food in the States. But with $23.8 donation, you can secure 1 day of rehabilitation of an orphan. So we need your help to help to those people. Only with your help we can manage it. So as Grand Circle Foundation, we are so proud that we are here for those people. And you should be proud of yourself that you have been supporting us to support those people for almost a year now. The war is horrible, but the effect of the war on the children is even worse. And they really need a rehabilitation. They really need to have a better state in the mentality. They really need a support. They really need help. Let's become their distant father and mother. Let's extend our hands to them and let's help to these people. On top of it, there is another project that I'm working on. I'm still waiting for the details. In Wrocław, there is a meeting point for the Ukrainians, especially for the ones who start to stand on their own feet, but they need legal support, for instance, because of the paperwork, because of getting a working permit and etc. They need also, some of them need a rehabilitation. Some of them are with the kids, they found a job, but they cannot go to job because they don't have a daycare. And the children have some issues in the schools because it is an unknown world, they don't speak the language. So this meeting point helps them to give education, language education to the children, rehabilitation to the children and also to the adults. And it is like a place that they can get together and share their stories. So when I get all the details, I'm going to submit it to our center in Boston for our Grand Circle Foundation, and we are going to send you the updates. But nevertheless, we need your help, and you have been so helpful so far, and thank you, sincerely thank you for that. But the job is still not done. Job is going to be done when the war is over. Take good care of yourself and be well.